Morning guys, May 1st. Gary's got the toque on. It snowed. I showed you guys in the last video, it snowed yesterday. Today I want to go up to the fox den. It was May 11th last year when we started getting the little fox kits, you know, just big enough to fit in your hand. And they'd be out playing in front of the den. I haven't gone up there yet to see if she's using the den this year, so that's today's adventure. We're gonna take a hike through the swamp, up through the hardwood, and find the fox den and film anything and everything interesting in between. So we've got mallards nesting down here in between my house and Tom's house, so we'll go around them, we won't bother them. She's quite concerned that I'm here filming, so we'll work our way around. It's quite cool in the swamp this morning, and there's a good layer of frost and ice over top of the water that's sitting here in the swamp. For May 1st, not unheard of. Maybe this will kill the black flies. They were starting the other day, so hey, something good might come out of this. What a beautiful frosty morning, guys. Red squirrels, birds, geese, ducks. I'm hoping the fox is going to be up there. That'll be the end to the perfect morning. So I've brought the tripod and the new camera today. The AX700 is what we're filming on. And just playing with it the last few days, the autofocus is so good. It is so far advanced compared to the AX53. I think I'm going to have to start carrying this camera, even though it's not quite as wide of a view. It has two features, two things that are making my life so much easier, guys. The autofocus is unbeatable. The image quality is better, that's just a bonus. But the other thing is the sound, the microphone. With the AX53, I have to use an external mic, and every time I turn the camera around, I have to flip the microphone around to face me. Because when I'm behind the camera, it sounds like I'm talking to you guys from inside a closet. And that camera has been like that from day one. None of my other Sony cameras have been like that, and this camera isn't like that either. The microphone picks me up beautifully whether I'm in front or behind. I've done away with the external mic right now. So between that and the autofocus, I think you guys are going to be stuck looking at Gary from the new camera, I think. Literally, I think it was 3 crows and 3 ravens. 3 ravens went by on this side, 3 crows went by on that side. They were all squawking and hollering, and there definitely was a mix of raven and crow. The action was fast and furious, and I don't know what I got on the camcorder. I definitely didn't scare them out of here. They came from, 300-400 yards up here where there's no trail. The trail actually goes behind me this way. They came from over there. But it seems that every time we get in here deep enough, these guys either call and burst out of here. At least I seen them today. I saw them. I know they're real. 6 of them. So this is where we have to leave the 90-acre trail, and we just go cross country about a quarter mile up here to get to the fox den. So if the fox is using the den again this year, she would have pups by now. Kits. They would be probably a week or 2 old right now. And in a couple of weeks is when they'll start coming out of the den, and we'll see them playing. And she'll bring food to them outside of the den. They'll be pretty small, and she'll still bring kills for them to eat. At 5 weeks old, she's already trying to teach them. They more or less just play with the food at that point. They throw it in the air and fight over it and wrestle with it, and it's pretty fun to watch. And I'm really looking forward to getting some footage of that stuff this year. Hopefully she's still using this den again. So everything is melting around us like crazy right now. And you can see the lens on this new camcorder is wide open. There is no automatic shutter cover, so you just have a 62mm cap that you take on and off. And I never really found that much of an issue before, but now after using the AX53, which has an automatic cover, every time you turn off the camera, it closes. Oh boy, that's nice. So they've done a lot of amazing stuff with this camera, but then they've done some bad stuff like that. Like, that's a step back in my mind. The other step back is the menu system. To delete files, it's literally 20 pushes of a button to go in and delete your files. You can't select all of them. It's actually faster to just format the memory card than select a group of images and delete them. Another step backwards. But I love this camera. I love the image quality and the manual controls. Full manual controls is something I just can't put enough emphasis on how nice it is as a filmmaker to have that. And built-in ND filters, oh, lifesaver. So I just put up a couple of deer right here. They wouldn't let me get the camera set up, so we got a bit of phone, we got a bit of 2 great big does. I wonder if that doe that we just put up, if she's got a fawn hidden up here somewhere in the bush. I'm not going to look for it. I don't want to cause any stress, but could very well be. Fox den is just down here. So if the fox is using the den, she won't go too far for too long. She has to come back and feed them. And I can see 100 yards all around me, and quite often she'll just come and lay in the sun, and she'll be on guard, but she won't be too far away. So I'm going to camp out here for an hour, see if she shows up. Why don't you guys check out some footage that I made last year of last year's litter. She had 6 babies, and I got some fantastic footage. So just check out a minute or two of that, and I'll keep my eye out here and see if she comes back. Well, it's not looking good. I haven't seen the fox. I've been here about an hour. We're going to pack up and head back down the trail. I'm not going to give up yet. I will come back and check. And in a couple weeks, who knows, we might see babies running around up here on the rocks. And then we'll know for sure. She could be in the den right now, right? So she might already be in there feeding them and just not coming out. She heard me. She knows somebody's out here, so she doesn't want to come out. So I can't draw any conclusions, and I'm not going to get close enough down to the front of the den that I want to put my scent all over it and bother her, because she will move. Even after she's had the kits, she will move them. If somebody comes and bothers the den, she'll carry them one at a time, and she probably has 3 or 4 locations ready to go, because that is a thing that happens quite often. They move them a lot. And the porcupine has been in here, and he's eating the bark off of every branch. Unfortunately, that probably means this tree is going to die. Quite an extensive amount of work he's done there. Can you guys hear that? It's not rain. It's just the water coming down out of the trees, the snow melt. I thought it was wet earlier. No, this is wet. It's just like rain. But as you can see, the sun is out behind me there. It's not raining. Camera and I are just getting soaked right now, so I think it's time to pack it up. I was just going to say thanks for joining me, guys. And a rabbit burst out from under a log here and took off down the trail. Scared me. So thanks for joining me, guys. Beautiful morning out here in the forest. We didn't see the fox, but the stakeout has begun. I will try to track her down and get some footage this year of the babies. And until next time, guys, have fun, get out when you can. I'll catch you in the next adventure.